Hey ladies, so I've never done this before, so I can't even see myself right now, which is probably a good thing because I've barely gotten any sleep in the past 48 hours because I've been working like a crazy person. Um, but I wanted to share something with you. Last night, I was reminded of a tool that I've used many, many times with my children, and you can start using it right away if your child has any form of anxiety or behavioral issues. It doesn't really matter. This is wonderful for everybody. So this chart here is called the zones of regulation, and a lot of you may already be familiar with it, but I wasn't at the beginning of my journey with my son, so I thought I would share this with you. This is on my resources page on my website. I was trying to add it to the little notes here, but I couldn't do it. So anyways, real quick. Okay, so when our children are struggling with behaviors, I really want us all to start thinking about behaviors as information as opposed to willful acts of disobedience, okay? So when our child responds in a way that is not behaving appropriately, throwing a temper tantrum, screaming, crying, melting down, shutting down, going to their room, not obeying, whatever it is, if you really, really think about it, there's something going on in their emotions. There's some sort of thought, or there's something that ran through their mind, and typically they are not, they're in a place where they don't know what they're feeling, but they know that they're off. And so we use the tool, the zones of regulation. It was not created by me. It was created by, it says, Leah M. Kippers, and you can find all of these resources at socialthinkingcompany.com, and I can put that in there later. But the zones of regulation are a nice visual tool to use, which you could print out and post onto your refrigerator, or you could have the little sheet of paper and have it inside on your kitchen table so that when you're sitting around having dinner, you can have conversations about this. And so my big thing is giving children the understanding and the tools to be able to identify what they're feeling and learn how to appropriately respond to those feelings. So right here you see, it would be so easy if your child came home from school and they're just going to lose their mind. They could just immediately walk in the house, and you can get into a habit of saying, hey buddy, where are you at right now? What zone are you in? And because there's colors, it's really easy to identify. The facial features give them a place to identify. And very clearly, because you're being intentional about it, they're able to communicate, Mom, right now I'm in the blue zone right now. I'm in the blue zone. And then you could either pursue a conversation with your child to help them process through whatever just happened at school or how hard their day was, or at least and the child knows what's going on in their own head, and they have access to be able to communicate that with you. And just that ability to identify what they're feeling, and then you guys can start brainstorming ideas of what you can do to help the child get back to kind of the green zone. And the green zone is, hey, I'm happy, I'm calm, I'm feeling okay, I'm ready to learn. Or yellow, frustrated, worried, silly, wiggly, some loss of control. So it's interesting because yellow, even though it starts with like the option of being frustrated or worried, it also means when your child is like off their rocker and they're just like, they're a little stimulated and over hyper and they're bouncing off the walls. It doesn't have to be a bad feeling to be out of the green zone. So you can run through this, but I thought it would be kind of cool to show you how you can use Uno cards. And you can't see me, so I'm gonna get out of there if I can. Stop sharing. I don't want to share. Oh, darn it. I don't know how to do this, guys. This is how my life goes. So let's see, I'm gonna try one more thing and I can't figure it out. So that's your introduction to the zones of regulation. I would highly, highly recommend you start using this tool no matter what age your child is. If your child is 3 years old, if your child is 2 years old, they can start incorporating this type of language into their vocabulary. And giving them that language, like I said, helps them to start identifying those big, big feelings and being able to express them to you, especially when we have a visual chart in front of them, is a game changer, and it is a tool that they will use for the rest of their lives, and it will help them to be able to function better when they feel a variety of feelings, which we all do as human beings. So Let me know how you're doing. I am keeping it real. I look like I do right now, but I don't even think you could see me. So I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and reach out if you need anything. Okay, girls, bye.